Bangs and helicopters could be heard in the distance as police officers in riot gear broke up the demonstrations before the DC curfew was to take effect. The reason? A photo opportunity, so the president could walk across the street to St. John's Episcopal Church, which had been damaged by a basement fire the night before.
It was one of the most disturbing scenes in a summer full of them. June 1st, 2020. Using tear gas, rubber bullets, and batons, law enforcement officers pushed back protesters and journalists, clearing them from Lafayette Park just in front of the White House. Tonight, a jarring new report on that incident. The Interior Department's Inspector General says the park police did not clear Lafayette Park for then-President Trump's trip to St. John's Church, but did it to allow a contractor to install a security fence around the White House.
There is 100% zero correlation between our operation and the president's visit to the church.
But the report says investigators did not talk to then Attorney General William Barr, who has been accused of being behind the effort to clear the park for the president's walk to the church.
The fact that it occurred at just the moments before the president decided to walk across the street to St. John's and hold up a Bible for a photo op seems a bit on the suspicious side, but that's what they're saying.
During those protests that day, President Trump made a defiant declaration.
I am your president of law and order.
Then he made his way across Lafayette Park.
Is that your Bible?
It's a Bible.
Trump held up that Bible at St. John's Church. The U.S. Park Police was skewered, accused of using force so the president could stage a photo op.
When I realized that people had been hurt and terrified for a political stunt, offended hardly begins to describe how I feel.
But the new IG report says the Park Police and the Secret Service decided to establish a more secure perimeter around the White House in response to the destruction of property during racial justice protests in the days just ahead of June 1st.
No justice! No peace!
The report says those agencies started implementing the plan for a fence on the morning of June 1st, and that it wasn't until mid to late afternoon that day that they learned of Trump's potential movement to the park, which they were not given a specific time for. While the new report says the park police followed appropriate policies that day, it does not completely absolve law enforcement. It says that officers from the Bureau of Prisons arrived late, missed a key briefing, and then inappropriately fired pepperball munitions at the crowd.